Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and showing you some swatches of the latest collection by Sleek MakeUp, which is called the Copperplate collection. Now the Copperplate collection has two products in it, a brand new highlighting palette as well as one of their MakeUp metallic liquid lipsticks. So I'm going to be showing both of those to you today. So Sleek have come out with a new palette, as you can see. The exciting thing about this highlighting palette is that all of the products in here are completely powder highlighters. Now I know that many of you like for example, the Solstice highlighting palette or the Cleopatra highlighting palette as well, but there's always more than one cream highlighter in there. And I don't know about you guys, I don't really tend to use cream highlighters that much. I find them to kind of move my foundation around when I try and blend them out. They also take a lot longer to put on, blend out, that sort of thing. Whereas with powder highlighters, it's just like on your face and you are gone. And so I'm really happy that they have finally released a highlighting palette which has got all powder shades in there. Let me just show it to you up close. It comes with a little brush, by the way, which I never use. Let me just show you what the packaging and everything itself looks like. So this is just what the box looks like, just standard Sleek packaging. It says highlighting palette and Copperplate with a little preview of what the shades inside look like. And then the actual palette, forgive me because it is completely obviously shiny metallic, and you can see all my fingerprints on it as well as one of my lights. There's another light there, but it is a gorgeous rose gold kind of shade. I know it's very difficult to tell, but that is because all the lights keep bouncing off of it. And then this is what the actual product itself looks like inside. That's where the brush obviously sits. There's a mirror on the top, and then there are 4 shades all together, and they are all powder highlighters, as you can hopefully see. And then this is what the MakeUp metallic lip cream looks like. The name is also called Copperplate because it's part of the same collection. It's a beautiful kind of orange metallic shade, or a coppery metallic shade, obviously. Now this collection launches on the 11th of April on Sleek's website, and then it will release in June at Superdrug, Boots and any other retailers of Sleek. Now I assume that the palette is £10. They haven't told me yet because as I'm filming this video, it hasn't actually been released yet, but all the other palettes on their website are £10, and this I assume will be £4.99, £5.99, whatever it is, again in line with their other pricing. Now before I show you swatches, just a quick review. Now I'm going to have to be completely honest with you guys. If you have fair skin, you won't be able to use it, I'm afraid. Now if you have got fair skin, I would definitely say the Solstice highlighting palette is the one that is geared more towards your skin tone. It's geared more towards fair to medium. For those of you that obviously came across Sleek MakeUp through Jaclyn Hill and Manny MUA, because they're the ones in America that were shouting about this the loudest, but bear in mind that they have got fair skin, so obviously they would have been like, yeah, it's great on fair skin because we've got fair skin. However, this palette will not suit either of them. This is definitely geared more towards medium to deep skin tones. If anything, I would say even then it's geared more towards deep skin tones. For those of you that are going to get upset about it, there's no point. Let's be honest, there are 100 million highlighters out there geared towards fair skin tones and not that many towards deep. So bravo Sleek, continuing to be the trailblazer, or one of the trailblazers out there that is continuing to market towards women of colour. Now from my point of view, for my skin tone, I have got in Max shade, I'm an NC40. I'm still at my fairest right now because I haven't been in any kind of sun recently, and the 2 shades that match me are these 2 at the bottom. Now they don't have names like the other Sleek highlighting palettes do. They came with a little sleeve, and all they are referred to is by number 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 3 and 4 are the ones that suit me just. If you are fairer than me, none of them will work on you, in all honesty. And if you are deeper than me, you will definitely like these 2, and I mean a little bit darker than me, like let's say NC44. These 2 will look amazing on you. And if you are even darker of skin tone, all 4 of them will look absolutely amazing on you, especially these 2 at the top. Now that's not to say that even though I have received this, obviously I am on Sleek's PR list. I went to their launch party and I spoke to a couple of members of their staff just to understand a little bit more about the product and how it works. I have not just been using this on my face. This shade here, number 1, is actually what I'm wearing on my eyelid today. So you don't just have to use it just on your face, as in on your cheekbones. If I was to use number 1 shade on my cheekbones, it would look really muddy. Now I've not applied any highlighting product on my face yet because I'm going to demo it for you guys, so that you guys can see what it looks like. Now in terms of the quality, they're kind of like baked powder highlighters, so they don't kick up loads and loads of powder like other normal highlighters do. I think from what I remember in Sleek's Solstice palette, I'm sure one was a baked one and one was just a normal powder one. But from what I can see is these ones seem to be quite baked. But that does not mean that they're bad quality or anything like that. It just means that the way that they've been created is a little bit different to other normal highlighters. The quality is really, really good. The colors are really intense. They feel they don't feel buttery to the touch, but then they don't feel gritty to the touch either. They're kind of like in between, just like a standard baked feel, if you know what that feeling is like. They do slightly emphasize textured skin like mine or people with enlarged pores, but again, that's down to you whether or not that bothers you so much. A lot of people don't have as textured skin as I do, and if it doesn't bother me, it shouldn't bother you. At the end of the day, it's all makeup and it's all fun. And highlighters, I think that everybody should own a highlighter because highlighters are just fabulous. They last all day, they don't turn colour, they don't become greasy, they don't make you look oily, they don't move throughout the day, and I'm genuinely very happy with this product. I would actually give this a 10 out of 10. I think it's absolutely excellent. So what I'm going to do now is, before I show you the lip cream, I'm going to quickly demo this one for you guys. So the shades that I'm going to use are 3 and 4, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer them. So the darker one is 4 and then 3. So I'm going to put the darker one on first, followed by the lighter one, just so that I can layer them and get them to the kind of shade that I want them to be at, so that they look nice on my skin tone. But if I was any fairer than I am now, none of these would work with my skin tone. So that's just something that I want you guys to know. I'm just going to use a normal fan brush. This is the Morphe M310 large fan brush, but any highlighting brush that you use will do. So just going to go in firstly a little bit with this one here, which is number 4. So that is number 4, and I did not go in lightly, I went in quite heavily because it's me, come on. So I'm just blending it all in, and as you can see, this is a beautiful warm golden shade. It will probably actually look a lot better on me as I get darker throughout the summer months, because at the moment it's almost like clashing with my skin tone. But that's fine. So I'm just going to apply a little bit to my nose as well. And then a little bit between the eyes, just to create more dimension for my nose. And then a little bit on my Cupid's bow as well. But bear in mind, I'm going to go over this with the lighter shade in a minute. See, at the moment, it looks a little bit dark on me, especially as I'm seeing it in the mirror in front of me. Despite what you may see on the camera, sometimes things are a little bit different. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it with the lighter, more kind of golden ivory shade. Once I've done this, I will show you swatches of all of these on my hand as well. So now, obviously it is super, super intense, but now you can see that using that shade has lightened it slightly, and now it definitely suits my skin tone a lot more. But basically that really means that the only shades that I can properly use in this palette is number 3, until the summer months start getting a bit warmer, and then I can use number 4 on my cheekbones as well. But just for the purposes of the video, I just wanted to show you 2 of the more lighter shades on my skin tone. So let me just do the rest on my nose. Okay, so now you can see it's all done. I look lovely and glowy. I look a bit extra, I know, but then let's be honest, for the video I did put on a lot more than I normally definitely would do. So now after applying shade number 3, mixing it with shade number 4, it looks a lot more wearable on my skin tone. Now before I show you the lipstick, let me just show you the swatches of these up close. So here are all 4 of the shades. This is number 1, which is a beautiful deep copper shade. Number 2, which is a golden peachy pink sort of shade. Number 3, which is the one that suits me the best. And this one is a kind of golden ivory sort of shade with a hint of pink. And then last but not least is number 4, which is a warm deep gold shade. Okay, hopefully this lighting is a little bit better because I just realized I had my ring light on when I normally turn it off. So I may have looked brighter than normal. Hey. So this is what they look like from a distance. So as you can see, they're very pretty. I wouldn't call them glittery, but I would definitely say they give off a very, very strong and intensely pigmented metallic shine. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the Matte Me Metallic Lip Cream, which is also called Copperplate, and just so how it works well with this highlighting palette. So in terms of the quality of these lipsticks, I find them to be pretty good. Sleek's Matte Me Metallic lipsticks are actually one of my favorite brands of metallic liquid lipsticks. They still show up very, very intense. They don't get streaky like I find some metallic liquid lipsticks do. They wear well throughout the day. I don't find that they are drying on me. I don't find that they're very sticky as well. They just give a very beautiful and intensely pigmented shine. So this is the lipstick finished. As you can see, it is a gorgeous orangey copper shade. I definitely think that this will work well on all skin tones, even if the highlighting palette doesn't. This is definitely a beautiful shade for the spring to summer season. It looks gorgeous. It's not too in your face as well. It's quite a subtle orange metallic shade. So I definitely think it's something that is quite wearable throughout the day and into the night if you wanted to. So that's it for my review along with swatches and demo of the brand new Copperplate collection from Sleek Makeup. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.